And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders and students all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. Remember what we're trying to do here. We are trying to build the three pillars. Pillar number one is the strategy and or system. Pillar number two, we're trying to learn about how risk management works in our strategy and or systems, and the big one, the psychology part. We're trying to understand how our psychology affects our risk management and in the end our strategy and or system. And what do champion beginner traders say? I am not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis, right? And of course this is a quote from Mark Douglas, and I have my own quote here. When the market scares the hell out of you, don't be afraid to do the right thing. Hello King of Swing, hello Miguel, hello Time to Shine, hello Zuelius, how are you? And remember everybody, we are in the Forex trading week, okay? We are passed over the Fibonacci's, so we are trying to implement what we have learned so far. All of this, right? The basic module, the beginner module, and finally now the Fibonacci's. We're trying to implement all of this in trading and hopefully start to trade and make sense out of our winners and make sense out of our losers. Also remember everybody that 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide, and the webinars are not trading or investment advice, especially in the Forex trading week. Okay, and as we said, please type in the chat a currency pair that you want to check, okay, with the Fibonacci's. If not, we are going to go with the next one, okay? And again, one more time, if this is your first time and if you don't quite understand what is happening, why is happening, where is happening, please go back to the Dukascopy YouTube webinar page and start to watch the lessons starting from lesson number 1. What is market structure? And for homeworks or questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and my LinkedIn contact. Namaste Patak, how are you? Hello MHB boss, and hello Annie. So that being said everybody, okay, remember first comes, first is served, okay? In the meantime, we are going to go with the next one, which is AUD USD, and let's check our positions. Okay, let's check our positions. Yesterday we had news out of Australia, right? And as you can see everybody, our AUD CAD short is in profit, and our Bom dia chefe, you are the jefe, you know, and our AUD JPY is also in profit. Now today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today is Thursday, right? So because tomorrow is Friday, what we are going to do, we are going to check, maybe we need to manage our trade, right? So let's go back on AUD CAD first, and let's see if we can adjust our stop loss, everybody. Euro CHF out, Euro CHF out. Where is the Euro CHF out? AUD CAD 4-hour chart maybe. Let's see. Okay, as you can see everybody, the market made a new lower high and lower low. Okay, what we are going to do everybody, because tomorrow is Friday, we are going to put our stop loss on break even, okay, or maybe a little bit lower, so something like this. Okay, I just readjusted my stop loss everybody. CHF JPY, wow, nice currency Annie, sure. Okay, I just readjusted my stop loss and I'm going to put it a little bit lower So it's going to be a few pips above the candlestick formation. Okay. Remember everybody, you need to know what you are doing, right? So what I'm doing, I need to know that if the market goes up and stops me out, that still can reverse and push lower. Okay? But I'm doing this because tomorrow is Friday and I'm not going to have time to be in front of the charts. So, you know, and if the market does this, it's okay with me. You know, it's okay with me. I'm not going to be a millionaire in one day, right? So it's okay with us, right? Even the market stops us out with a small profit and falls back down, right? We are not going to be millionaires in one day, so it's totally fine. But I can readjust because the market just made a lower low and a lower high. So maybe we can check the 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart, and as you can see everybody, nothing changed, right? Nothing changed. And remember, as 101 traders, and in the end we're going to talk about the next step a little bit. The 101 traders, you know, entering the market is one. Now you need also to manage the trade and try to go. I'm sorry Miguel, but this is only with you. Streaming comes and goes. This is because you are on, you know, I'm going to put here the text, you know, maybe it's not listening. MGA, this is because you are using Apple. LOL, LOL. There you go. Streaming comes and goes. You know, maybe it's because you are using Apple, you know. I'm with Windows 7 again, you know. It didn't work on Windows 10, so I'm back to Windows 7. But this is because you are using Apple, you know. I don't know. Okay, everybody. You need to, number one, you need to learn about the entries. Number two, you need to know how to manage your trade. So let's check AUDJPY. Just give it a second. AUDJPY 4-hour chart. Let's see. No higher highs in here. 2-hour chart. No higher highs. Okay, so this market, everybody, didn't show me any movement, right? Or in my favor or against me. So we are going to leave the trade as it is. You like ancestors? Yes, I do, you know. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have a question, everybody, on the other streaming platform, and it says like this. Is it wrong if I put my stop loss to break even on the AUDJPY? Great question. What is going to be the answer? We are streaming on YouTube, everybody, so for the YouTubers, what is going to be the answer? You are not going to see this question on the YouTube. It's from the other streaming platform that I'm streaming, and somebody is asking, is it wrong to put my stop loss to break even, you know, on AUDJPY? So what we want to understand, great question by the way, what we want to understand with this question is what are the concepts that we are going to break, or maybe not, if we do this. What do you think, everybody? Is it okay? Or is it better? Or is it worse? You know? Remember, we're talking about the different patterns, right? So if you are trading the short-term uptrend, and because today is Friday, I'm going to give you the answer, everybody, but you can still type in the chat, okay? I'm going to give you the answer because I don't want to waste too much time. We need to talk about CHF JPY. So if you are trading the short-term uptrend on the 2-hour chart, then the answer is yes. It would make sense to put your stop loss above or below the relevant higher low that you are trading, but because I'm trading the Fibonacci, I'm trading the Fibonacci of the confirmation, okay, because I'm trading the Fibonacci of the confirmation on the daily chart, then this would be wrong. In this example, don't mix apples and bananas, okay? There are some rules that you cannot generalize. What profit does he make? Miguel, we are not talking any profits, we are talking just how to manage our trade. Break even, you are not going to make any profit, but still you are going to have a small loss, you know. MK can stop us out, market can stop us out and continue the trend, sure. But tomorrow is Friday, you know. In the end, everybody, you can do everything you want. You can leave the trade opened with the stop loss as I'm going to do. You can move your stop loss to break even. You can close the trade tomorrow if you want, okay? Just be aware that what you are doing is a part of your trading plan, because you are playing chess with the market, okay? Example, if you are going to close the trade right now and the market is going to push up and up and up, what did your action, I mean, what did you do? You know, did you do anything good to yourself closing the trade right now? You know, this is what we are talking about. You can do anything you want, but it must be according to your trading plan, okay? There is no right or wrong. You can do all kind of stuff, but it must be you need to know what you are doing. Time to shine. Where is your target here? I missed that part. It's the Fibonacci. I'm trading the Fibonacci of the confirmation, so my target is up in here, as you can see from the chart. Okay, and I have a problem here, which is the long-term downtrend line, so I'm going to exit a few pips before, I mean in front of the long-term trend line. On AUD JPY, did confirmation Fibonacci hit the sub D? Not yet. Daily chart. Mine not yet. Yes, the other one is the smaller one, King of Swing, the smaller one. And remember, everybody, what is the lesson in this Forex trading week is enter the market. It's not entering the market. It's not that difficult, you know. Most of you are waiting and waiting and waiting, right? We are trying to show you that it's not that difficult to enter the market. Of course, you need to know what you are doing, you know, but I just entered. I'm shorting candlestick formation on the weekly on AUD CAD, and I'm long on the Fibonacci of the confirmation. on the daily on AUDJPY. Okay, now let's go on and move to CHF-JPY and let's find a pattern to trade with the Fibonacci's. Monthly chart first. Okay, we are going to close the indicators out, EMA out, and as you can see, everybody, we already projected the level. Everybody, what can you read from this chart and the Fibonacci's? What can you read? There is a very strong concept in Fibonacci trading. What can you, who knows, who remembers, if you have 3 or 4 Fibonacci's and all of them are valid, what does this mean for the market? Who remembers the lesson? Who remembers the lesson? What does this mean if you have the original Fibonacci, you have the Fibonacci of the confirmation, and you have the contrarian, and all of them are valid? It's in a channel, yes sir. Sideways, yes sir. So, would you say, everybody, that CHF-JPY is sideways? Let's make a poll. Who in here thinks that CHF-JPY is sideways? And if it's sideways, most likely a channel, yes. And if it's sideways, how are we going to take advantage of the market? In other words, everybody, all of you are my teacher, all of you are my boss, you know, so boss, what's the plan? Today is Thursday here in Brazil. Tomorrow is Friday. What's the plan for the next week? If the A is broken 3 times in a row, we are in a range. Yes, sir. Or, also in other words, if you have 3 Fibonacci's and all of them are still valid, it's the same. So, boss, I'm talking to all of you, everybody. Boys and girls, what is the plan? Let's start with a simple one. So, today, tomorrow, but especially next week, boss, are we going to go long or short? It's sideways, yes sir. Boss, what's the plan? Are we going to go long or short? Sideways on higher time frame means it's trending on small time frame. Yes sir. Boss, still the same question, come on. Long or short? From the top border short to the bottom. Short, short, finally. Dennis, trade the lower time frame. Dennis, long or short? Zuelio says, I am waiting the lower high and lower low in the 4-hour changing direction, go short. Great plan. Great plan. Annie, especially you, Annie, you asked about CHF-JPY. What's your plan, Annie? And remember, everybody, for the one who are in the incubation, after the Ducascopy webinar, we are going to talk to William, okay? I just send you the Zoom link, so please be there. Okay, Annie, you asked for CHF-JPY. What is your plan? King of Swing, we can short the sideways channel top band looking bottom band. Okay, so this is the monthly. Let's go on the weekly. Short when hits the upper band. Let's get rid out of the indicators. Out. out, out, this one, out, this one, out, out, out. Long for at most 80 pips. Then it's a short, Miguel long. It hit the 4-hour original Fibonacci. Okay, everybody, so KJ, hello, how are you, KJ? How is trading? You did a great job today with Stoyan. Congratulations to you, KJ. Congratulations. So everybody, any especially when you said 80 pips, I would be very cautious, because we are here right now. We are almost at the pivot point. For the traders that want to go long, everybody, I would be very cautious, because we are almost at the pivot point. And I don't have the crystal ball, right? But this pivot point was where is the level. Look in here, everybody. The market reacted to the pivot point. The market reacted to the pivot point. The market reacted to the pivot point. And we are almost at the pivot point again. No, I'm not telling you. Remember, everybody, these webinars are not trading or investment advice. No, I'm not telling you not to go long. I'm just telling you be cautious. Be cautious, because the market reacted at this level 3 times. So there is a great chance, probability talking, that the market is going to reverse. Now the question is where, right? Where the market is going to most likely reverse. And let's see the Fibonacci's, right? So the market didn't hit the D on the weekly. We are still sideways. Okay? And the market didn't stop us out on the Fibonacci, the original one. So we are still sideways, if I am not mistaken something. Let's check the daily chart. Get rid of the indicators. We are not there yet. Out, out. And I don't have the Fibonacci's, everybody, as you can see. Why not? Because the market breaks the Fibonacci's a lot in a sideways movement, right? But we can try to do a Fibonacci. Passion, why don't you have the Fibonacci on the daily? Because the market is constantly breaking it. As Miguel wrote correctly, when the market breaks the Fibonacci 3 times, there is a 90% chance that we are in a sideways channel. So let me try one more time, because this is the Forex trading week and we are talking about the Fibonacci's, how to implement. Now this would be the A, next one would be this one, A, B, C, D. Just give me a second, everybody. So let's make it thicker, and let's make it black, and let's make it like this, and blue. Okay, blue goes to blue, right? Blue goes to blue, so the next Fibonacci swing is this one. This would be the A, B. Now there you go, everybody. As you can see, the market, see, market broke our A again, and we are going to start a fresh new Fibonacci on the daily here. A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, green goes to green, and wow, see, everybody, Isn't it curious how the Fibonacci D extension aligns with the pivot point? And he's saying, I see it better to wait for the counter trendline break and then short. Yes, ma'am. It's still down original. Yes, sir. In my chart line, D is close to reach. Yes. Look at this, everybody. We are almost at the D on the daily. Isn't it curious how the D extension on the daily aligns with the pivot point? Remember, pivot points are areas, are not numbers, are not straight lines. But it's curious, huh? How these two connects. Okay. And time to shine is saying it's still down original. Everybody, you need to trade, you know. Okay. So you need to learn how to take advantage of the market, of the price movement. Okay. So even though I'm not judging you, time to shine, I'm just telling everybody and trying to explain, you know, if you would wait for shorting CHF JPY, you would wait for, I mean, this is the daily chart, you would wait for from March 7th to August 7th, you know. What? I mean, everybody, how much time is this up rally? How much time? Please type in the chat how much time it took the market, how much time it took CHF JPY to reach from the lower band to the upper band. How much time? Check your charts and tell me how much time did the market take to from the lower band to the upper band. If not more, right? If not more, I mean, you know. And tell me, everybody, do you understand the point that I am making? How much time was it? 1 month? Was it 2 months? Was it 3 months? Was it 4 months? Everybody? I'm going to wait for your answer, everybody, but what is the lesson here? Forex Traders 101, okay? This is the lesson. If you are trading on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, 4 months, yes, 4 months, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, 4 hour chart, okay? Remember, everybody, we are not judging anybody, okay? We are just trying to explain to you what you need to learn in order to grow and move forward, okay? So if you have a strategy that says that you are going to buy, you know, that you are going to buy the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, whatever, you know, okay? And if your confirmation time frame, listen to me very carefully, this is one of the golden nuggets. This is one of the reasons why 80% of traders doesn't make, it's not about consistency right now, why 80% of people all around the world are not making the money, you know, are not making enough money to sustain themselves. Okay, and the reason is those traders, and again, we are not judging you, everybody, we're trying to explain to you, okay? I was there before, I know how this works, you know. So if I'm trading on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart and my confirmation time frame is the daily, you know, and I need to wait for the confirmation time frame before I enter the long trade, and it makes sense, right? You know. Now the question is, am I going to wait for 4 months or 3 months, whatever, in order to enter the market? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. If you want to go long on this Fibonacci, original one on the daily, then you would need to wait for 4 months. The answer is yes. Somebody is asking, Passion, so what is your point? My point is, learn how to trade in order not to stay out of the market for 4 months. You know, we are giving you, everybody, all kind of tools and strategies and education for you to trade. Okay? So when time to shine is saying, oh, the original is still down, you're right, but what now? So you are not going to trade for 4 months? You know, learn how to trade, everybody. And there is a good news, you can learn this. You know, if you don't trade, you are never going to have your Ferrari, you know, or whatever. The vacation that you want, the freedom that you want, the to be your own boss if you want, you know, whatever. You need to learn how to trade, not to be out of the market because of this concept. You know? So this is the point, everybody. Oh, Passion, what should I do? Learn how to trade the retracements on the higher time frames. This is the point. This is what you should do. Does this make sense to you, everybody? And I know some of you, you know, some of you are on the demo account with $100,000 or $10,000 and you are just playing around with the original one, right? Learn how to trade the retracements on the higher time frames. Oh, but this is scary. No, it's not scary. Because the retracement on the higher time frame is a downtrend. It's a simple downtrend. You know? Passion, I don't believe you. Great, I love the non-believe. I mean, this is the best. This is the best complaint that we have, you know, I don't believe you. This is the best one. If I would just counter trend line break, everybody, no Fibonacci is in here, okay? No Fibonacci is in here. But I can see the change in the short-term trend, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low. I can see a change in the short-term trend, right? If I would just counter trend line break, you know, counter trend line break, wouldn't we, if we would just counter trend line break, wouldn't we make some money in these 4 months? Not to mention the smaller time frame that we can check, you know. So the question is, why would you wait for 4 months? Counter trend line break, counter trend line break, counter trend line break. You need to learn this, everybody. And this is good news. You can learn, but you must do, you know. You must learn and you must do. Oh, but it's scary. Follow the rules. Oh, but it's a retracement. A retracement on a higher time frame is nothing more than a downtrend. In this example, it could be an uptrend. And you have enough knowledge, everybody. You know, you have enough knowledge to make some pips. Yeah, I'm not going to say that you are a professional, because professional trading is some different skill, but you know, at least to understand and make some consistent pips trading the downtrend, like in here, an uptrend, you know, why not? And remember, everybody, what is the bottom line? The bottom line, if you are not trading when your goal of having a Ferrari or a house or to be financially free or to be your own boss, when is this going to happen? Zuelio says yes, it makes sense. Now let's go on I'm going to go on the 2-hour chart, in between the 1 hour and the 4-hour chart, okay? Delete, 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 delete. And yes, of course, sometimes we are going to lose on the trade, sometimes we need to adjust our trend line, you know, okay? So trading exercise, the market it's making higher highs, higher lows, right? On the 2-hour chart, I'm going to delete this one. What I can draw? I can draw an uptrend line, right? And we showed you the simple technique that just buy counter trend line breaks and put the stop loss below the trend line, you know. So we are here, and what we're going to do? Well, we are going to buy counter trend line breaks, you know. I have I have two higher lows, so I can establish the first uptrend line. Now I'm going to wait. Let's zoom in the chart, you know. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Bam, this is the first counter trend line break. And you know, I'm going to have my stop loss down here, and I'm going to extend my trend line, you know, and the market goes, you know, goes and extend the trend line. We are going together with the you know, we are here. Let's wait for the next counter trend line break, you know. Okay, here it's normal, okay, and it's okay. Here the market would stop us out, you know, because we are together with the trend line. This would be a loss, you know, a small loss, okay. Did the market broke our trend? Let's wait. Did the market break our trend line? Did the market change direction? No, right? Still making higher highs, higher lows. So we would wait and for the market to clarify itself. 1, 2, 3. We have a higher high, right? Where is the polyline? We have a higher high. This is a lower high. So the trend continues. I'm going to readjust the uptrend line, you know, and wait. So wait for the next counter trend line break, right? Counter trend line break in here, and stop loss below the trend line, red, and like this. Market went up, you know, and next counter trend line. Wait for the market. So we are extending our trend line. We are moving our stop loss. Okay, we have another counter trend line breaking here, and the market pushed up higher, you know, and we have not the best one, but still, you know, another counter trend line breaking here, and the market pushed higher, and we have another counter trend line break, deep retracement here, you know, not the best one, and then we have another counter trend line break in here, and then we have a deep retracement again, you know, and we have another counter trend line break in here, and another counter trend line break in here, and we have another, if you want, counter trend line break in here. Now let me just extend, you know, this will be the extension of the trend line. Okay, and yeah, alright, some of them are going to be winners, some of them are going to be losers, right? But in the end, what is the bottom line, everybody? You had, look at this trend, you know, look at this trend. In the long run, right, when we readjust our trend line for the second time, and then we would readjust our trend line because of the deep retracements, in the long run, because we would readjust our uptrend line, we would make profits. Everybody, please tell me you understand this. Tell me you understand this, everybody. So, of course, sometimes we are going to have losing trade, but look how many times, everybody, look, count how many times after the counter trend line break the market pushed higher in order to make a profit, and how many times the market stopped you out. Just count. Numbers don't lie. Yes, sir. Numbers don't lie. Don't lie. Would you or wouldn't you make any money out of this? If you would enter almost every single counter trend line, would you or would you not making any money out of this? MHB says yes, Annie says yes. So what's the problem? KJ says understood. Patak, yes, understood. So what's the problem, everybody? What's the problem? What's the problem? Why all of you is saying yes, 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 understood, understood. Why aren't you trading then? What's the problem? Problem is a bad word, you know. What's the challenge? Ask yourself, this makes sense to me, right? It's not that difficult, right? So what's the challenge? I'm going to give you an answer. We have enough time. I'm going to give you the answer. But think a little bit about yourself, everybody, and ask yourself, well, this makes sense to me. So what's the challenge? Why am I not trading? And of course, some of you are here for fun, which is okay. I was too in the beginning. But some of you are here for real, you know, and I'm telling you, no Ferrari for you, you know, no Porsche for you, no BMW, whatever you want, you know, a new house, the ladies, you know, or a vacation in the Caribbean, you know, or whatever, the ladies, you know. Oh, I want a swimming pool, the ladies, you know. No swimming pool for you. Never. Because you don't trade. You know. So what's the challenge? Nobody, huh? The challenge is in what Mark Douglas is saying. Not me. I'm not that... I don't have that much expertise on psychology, you know. MHB says, we don't want for trend, and after market goes against us, we close entry and loss or break even. Yes, sir. But really, a more complete answer is, What's the challenge? Most of you, everybody, still are afraid. Lack of confidence, yes sir. Beginner traders most cases, yes sir. But there are some guys and girls here for 2-3 years, you know. What is the challenge? Why are we still scared? Lack of confidence. Patience is everything and stick to the plan. Easier to say than do, right? The challenge is we are still dying and living on a trade by trade basis. You know, oh my gosh, I just lost, you know, or oh, the market is reversing, you know. I mean, this kind of examples here. You know, it's not. You have enough knowledge, everybody, about structure, right? And even if you don't have enough knowledge of structure and you didn't learn well or everything, you know, you would see change in the short-term trend again in here, you know. You would see a change in the short-term trend anyway. You know, and go with the trend, you know, and change the short-term trend again in here. So if the market would stop you out 3 times maximum in this uptrend because of deep retracement. Stick to your plan, overcome your fear. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Okay, now just quickly, or maybe tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow is Friday. We are going to talk about your next level, you know. What is your next level? Okay, we're going to talk tomorrow, okay, about the next level, not today. So what's the plan, right? What's the plan? Even in here, you know nothing about trading. Counter trendline break, stop loss below or above below this candlestick formation if you want, or below the counter trendline break, you know. So what's the plan? You know, no, I didn't say don't go long. If you want, remember, the market can do anything it wants, but if you want to go long on the next counter trend line, just be cautious. You know, you all have different strategies, you know, different styles about everything. Okay, everybody, we are done for today. I'm sorry, I need to move on. Okay, I need to move on. We are going to finish 5 minutes before, and see you back tomorrow. Okay, remember, everybody, the ones who are the incubation, we're going to have a call with William in about 15 minutes. I send you a